Using X-ray eyes to hit 100 billion from jade gambling. Day 11. Damn, it's huge. A top-grade jade rough. I have to grab this one. Boss, how much for this? It's too big. I was gonna cut it and sell it piece by piece. No need. I'll take the whole thing. Name your price, boss. Lin Fan, you're betting on this? This thing's massive. It must cost a fortune. I paid a lot for this from Myanmar. If you want it, you need to pay 1 million. No, that's not right, definitely more than that. 10 million. 10 million's not enough. My cost was 1 billion. Lin Fan, it's too expensive. Let's not bet on it. 100 million? If this crashes, you'll cry your eyes out. No, I'm betting. 100 million it is. Boss, transfer it. Kid, you've got guts. But let me warn you, think it through. If it crashes, don't come blaming me. Boss, don't worry. Even if it crashes, I'll accept it. Don't jinx me. Come on, transfer it. Fine, it's yours. Boss, can you help me cut this stone open? No problem. The cutter was stunned by the 800-kilo boulder. Something this big, how much? Not much? A tiny goal, 100 million. Damn, bro. You really don't care about money. Just because it's big doesn't mean it'll hit big. I knew it. It's over. Totally over now. Yeah, big doesn't mean it'll hit. Looks like the kid misjudged it. He got ripped off bad by that shady seller. I didn't scam him. He insisted on buying it. I didn't force him. Facing the crowd's size and mockery, Lin Fan just sneered. Master Wang, please open a window first. Rub a cut right across the top. Okay, give me a minute. The harsh grinding sound started, and everyone frowned, enduring the noise to see what would happen. No one believed Lin Fan would hit this time. Then the window came out bright green, pure green without a trace of impurity. Full green? No way. It hit green? For real? My god, this is insane. If a stone this big really hits, how much is it worth? The boss who sold Lin Fan the stone was completely stunned by the high-grade window. Boss, this means it went up. You're not gonna go back on the deal, right? If you want the stone back, I won't agree. How could I? I'm just curious. How good is it? This window at least looks like imperial green. If I'd known, I'd have cut it myself. Just from this window, it's definitely icy full green. With a piece this big, it's worth at least 200 million. Bullshit. At least 1 billion. Look at the texture and water. Icy full green, this size, definitely worth 1 billion. That's right. This stone is absolutely worth 1 billion. Handsome, I want this stone. Sell it to me for 1 billion. Lin Kerson was totally stunned and covered her mouth. Her face lit up with joy. It really went up. From 100 million to 1 billion. That's a huge profit. 1.5 billion. I want this stone. Who's that bold, daring to shout 1,500 million? Aren't they scared the second cut could crash and all 1,500 million would vanish? So it's just too little, huh? Hello, let me introduce myself. I'm Qian Yuankai, young boss of Huifeng Jewelry. 1,500 million. Sell me the stone. If you don't, you can't afford to offend Huifeng Jewelry. Oh really? If that's how it is, then I won't sell. Even for 3 billion, I still won't sell to you. I plan to keep cutting. What? Kid, you're betting on a second cut? Aren't you scared it'll crash? Master Wang, please open another window on the other side. Kid, if this window crashes, you lose that 1,500 million. Fortune comes with risk. Lin Fan, stop. Take the profit while it's good. 1,500 million is enough. Even your friend is telling you not to bet. Do you know how risky jade gambling is? I'm advising you, quit while you're ahead. Sell it to me for 1,500 million. No. I'm going on. Master Wang, please open another window. Fine. The grinding sound started again. Heh, I'll just wait and watch. How's the second cut? Soon the outer skin was rubbed away, revealing the truth. Everyone gasped. Damn, green again. And the water is amazing. More than amazing. Don't you think this green looks unusually green? Yeah. Why does it feel like it's flowing? Am I seeing things? No, you're not. This is imperial green. What? Imperial green? No way. Qian Yuankai and the other jade lovers examined the second window. Qian Yuankai's face instantly fell. He regretted it badly. If he could do it again, forget 1,500 million, he'd pay 2 billion to take it. Now the price had climbed again, and sharply. It was probably worth 3 billion now. Judging by the window. There may be glass-type imperial green inside. This is top-grade jade. This stone is worth more than 1,500 million now. 3 billion, absolutely. 3 billion at the very least. Hearing that estimate, Lin Kerson was dumbfounded with excitement. Her mouth hung open. 3 billion. I want this stone. Sell it to me. Kid. Mr. Chen, that price doesn't seem right anymore, does it? How much more do you want? Just say it. I'll definitely meet it. Fine. Give me 8 billion and I'll sell. Damn, 8 billion? Qian Yuankai instantly wilted. 8 billion, if it crashes, that's a huge loss. Your price is ridiculous. Can you ask for less? This stone is nice, but it's not worth 8 billion. Not worth it? Since you say that, then I'm definitely betting today. Watch closely and see whether it is or not. 8 billion. Master Wang, please. Start cutting. Okay. This is some stone. I can't wait to see it opened. 4 billion, don't cut it. Sell it to me, okay? Lin Fan crossed his arms, unmoved. 4.5 billion. No higher. I already said it. Give me 8 billion and it's yours. If you can't pay, then just stand aside and watch me cut it slowly. Qian Yuankai was furious. There was no deal to be made. I curse you to crash. This stone isn't worth a thing. Oof. The cutting machine started. For this cut, Master Wang didn't dare go too deep, just slicing along the window. Everyone's hearts leaped into their throats. They held their breath and didn't dare make a sound. Damn, unbelievable. Top grade, truly top grade. Such rich green. The whole cut surface was emerald green, with no impurities and barely any cracks. Truly premium jade. The jade fans all cried out in amazement. This stone is an absolute masterpiece. A piece like this may not appear once in decades. Exactly. Go a little deeper and look at that translucence. That's old pit glass type for sure. And the rarest part is how huge it is. A top-grade piece this big is priceless. Looks like it really is worth 8 billion. And that's just the starting price. This stone is absolutely worth that money. Everyone there gasped. They were all stunned by the valuation. 8 billion was only the starting price. Bought for 100 million and now worth 8 billion. It was insane. Chen Yuankai's eyes turned glassy and he stood there dumbstruck. Stop cutting. 8 billion, I want it. Mr. Chen, offering 8 billion now, don't you think you're a little late? Then how much do you want? Now I want 8.8 billion. You raised it by 800 million in one breath? Are you crazy for money? Crazy for money? I'm not poor now. 8.8 billion. If you don't want it, someone else will. He gritted his teeth and went all in. Fine. 8.8 billion. Deal. Challenge, use X-ray eyes to make 100 billion from jade gambling. Day 12. Damn, these few jade roughs. I have to grab this bargain. Boss, how much for this stone? Nice eye, handsome. This is full material from the old Moggy pit. If you want it, 50 grand. 50 grand's a bit high. How about 20? Deal? Look whose broke kid this is. Can't even come up with 50 grand and still dares come gamble on stones. What a joke. Oh, young Master Zhang is here. Here's the rough you reserved yesterday. Great, thanks, boss. I'll transfer the 10 million for it. See that? Some people really are dumb and rich, spending 10 million on a worthless rock. What, kid? You dare say the rough I bought for 10 million is worthless? Kid, you can eat whatever you want, but watch your mouth. Young Master Zhang paid a lot to have a jade expert inspect this stone. How could it be worthless? Exactly. Kid, are you just jealous because I'm richer than you? Jealous? Envious? Cursing me on purpose? I'm not jealous of you. I said your stone is trash. What? I don't believe that for a second. Today I'll make you open your eyes. This stone of mine was specially brought from Myanmar for 10 million. Premium goods, worth a fortune. Lin Fan just went, oh? He switched on his X-ray eyes again and scanned Zhang Yihu's stone, then couldn't help laughing. This is worth 10 million. And specially imported? You got scammed. Do you even understand jade gambling? If you don't, stop laughing like an idiot. Laugh again and see what happens. Believe it or not, I'll knock all your teeth out. Sorry, but I really do know jade gambling. And your stone is trash. Yet you paid 10 million for it. I seriously doubt you even have eyes. Young Master Zhang, calm down. Don't let this nobody get in your head. Worthless? Zhang Yihu was reminded of that and quickly calmed down. Then he noticed the beautiful girl beside Lin Fan and got an evil idea. Kid, you're sure my 10 million rough will crash, right? Fine. Let's make a bet on it. Sure. What are we betting? You can't even afford a 50 grand stone, so if we bet money, you definitely can't pay. So how about this, if my stone crashes, I lose 10 billion to you. But if it rises, you hand over your girlfriend. How about that? Young Master Zhang, what a brilliant wager. 2 birds with 1 stone. I admire you. That's too far. Lin Fan, don't agree to it. Him? Don't be scared. He's just here to give us money. Trust me. Fine, it's a deal. Please. The group walked over to Master Wang's cutting machine. Damn, Brother Lin. Did you just buy this stone today? Hey, Master Wang. I paid 10 million to have this stone specially brought in from Myanmar. How could you think a poor punk like him could afford it? What a joke. Young Master Zhang, you still don't know? Mr. Lin here made 8.8 billion yesterday. What's 10 million to him? He wouldn't care even if he threw it in the river. 8.8 billion? Zhang Yihu's eyes widened. No way. Back at the rough stone shop, he was haggling with the owner over a 500,000 stone. How could a guy who couldn't even afford a 500,000 stone have 8.8 billion? I'm not some rich idiot. Unlike some people who spent 10 million to buy a piece of junk through a middleman, got played, and still won't admit it. Zhang Yihu couldn't believe it. He insisted his 10 million rough stone would definitely rise and started yelling. Even if you won yesterday, that was just dumb luck. No way you win every time. My 10 million stone is top quality. It'll definitely go up. Definitely. Oh yeah? Then let's wait and see. Master Wang, please explain it to him. Sis, my stone's worth a fortune. It'll definitely rise. How about we open a window first and take a look? Fine, your call, Master Wang. Master Wang skillfully worked the machine and opened a cut in the stone. What do you all think? Will it rise? I think it definitely will. Like young Master Zhang said, even Mr. Lin can misjudge sometimes. Just then the cutter stopped, and everyone tensed up. All eyes were glued to the cutter. How is it, Master Wang? Did it turn green? Young Master Zhang, see for yourself. One look, and Zhang Yihu's face turned green. It was just rock. No green at all, just dead gray. How is that possible? When I bought it, light passed through the skin. Why doesn't it work now that we've opened a window? It may be because the stone only had surface color, forming a fake color band. Now that the window cut broke that band, the stone's true nature is showing. So this stone is a total bust? I don't know yet, but I do know you never give up before the end. Young Master Zhang, do we keep cutting? We have to. Then on the second cut, I'll go deeper. How about cutting in from here? Your call. Hurry up. Master Wang immediately picked up the machine and cut again. Looks like someone's going to lose everything today. Quit the sarcasm. Until the very last moment, I will not lose. The cutting noise kept going. The window showed no color. This stone's probably a total loss. Yeah, no color in the window. After one cut, it's definitely not worth 10 million anymore. Then what's it worth? More than 10 grand is already generous. Zhang Yihu was extremely nervous. 10 million wasn't much to him, but it was all his father's money. If this gamble failed, it'd still hurt. The cutter stopped. Master Wang looked at the huge cut surface and froze. How is it? Did it turn green? It did, but sadly not good jade. It's an ink variety. Ink jade is jade that's black like spilled ink. It's low grade and pretty cheap. Judging by this, it's worth about 50,000. Only 50,000? This costs 10 million. I can't help that. That's the market. Blame the stone for being worthless. Zhang Yihu's face was dark with rage. What? You dare say my stone is worthless? I think it's your cutting. You deliberately ruined my top-grade stone. What? You dare slander me? This stone is pure trash. You dare question my skills? Zhang Yihu wanted to weasel out and dump all the blame on Master Wang, but everyone knew. Junk is junk. No one can cut trash into top-grade jade. Master Wang, tell me the truth. Did you team up with this Lin guy to scam me? Believe it or not, I can make sure you never work in Pingzhou again. Master Wang's face darkened and he shouted, Zhang, you may have money, but you're way out of line. A loss is a loss. How dare you slander me? Touch me if you dare. At once, a bunch of stall owners heard someone slandering Master Wang and rushed over. Damn it, who dares mess with Master Wang? Think we're pushovers? You dare bully old Wan? Brothers, get him. The crowd erupted and a lot of people surrounded them. Zhang Yihu went pale with fear. He never thought trying to dodge blame by pinning it on Master Wang would stir up such a hornet's nest. What an idiot, coming onto someone else's turf, and still trying to throw his weight around. Idiot beyond saving. Young Master Zhang, still want to slander me? Zhang Yihu was too scared to lift his head. No, no more. Young Master Zhang, about the bet, transfer or cash? I lost. I'll transfer it to you. This guy's really unlucky. Not only did his 10 million stone flop, he also lost another billion. That's brutal. Day 10 of the challenge to make 10 billion by finding bargains with X-ray vision. Damn, I didn't expect today's first auction piece to be such a huge high-ice poplar green jadeite. Looks like I can score another bargain. This rough stone came from the Yundian old mine. That mine has produced lots of ice-grade jadeite. Starting bid, 1 million. Each raise no less than 100,000. Highest bid wins. The auction hall fell quiet. No one seemed ready to make the first move. Everyone was watching. 1 million. Mr. Lin bids 1 million. Any higher bids? Poor trash is still poor trash. You only dare bid the floor price. 1.5 million. Lin Fan looked up. It was Zhang Ziang again. So this guy was here to mess with him again. But Lin Fan knew he came to make money, not pick a fight, so he ignored Zhang Ziang's taunt. 1.6 million. 2 million. 2.1 million. Anyone could see the two were clashing, and the room heated up. Lin, you really are broke. You only dare raise by 100 grand each time. If you've got guts, outbid me. Otherwise quit embarrassing yourself. 3 million. Actually, Zhang Ziang hadn't even looked at the stone. He just wanted to jack up the price and make Lin Fan bleed, so he could vent a little. The Zhang's having a wastrel like you is how your family's going to be ruined? 3.1 million. 4 million. 4.1 million. Seeing Lin Fan keep following, Zhang Ziang thought he'd successfully provoked him. Lin Fan suddenly leaned over and whispered to Third Uncle, should we keep raising? I'll stop when you say stop. I've seen this stone. Even if it has jade and it's processed, it's worth at most 6 million. You'll lose badly. That gave Zhang Ziang confidence, so he raised his paddle and shouted arrogantly, 6 million. Lin, if you've got guts, keep following. If not, you've got none. Lin Fan, maybe forget it. This stone doesn't look that great. It's already at 6 million. That's not a small amount. What if we lose? We won't. Trust me. This stone won't profit. I checked it. At most it's worth 5 million. If you bid higher, you'll lose big. If your eye's that bad, then keep quiet. Young Master Jiang bids 6 million. Any higher bids? Boss Lin, do you want to raise? Sitting in the front row, Zhang Ziang saw Lin Fan hesitate and, afraid the stone might fall into his own hands, kept provoking him. Lin, if you've got guts, keep bidding. If not, you've got none. You're not my son, so whether I've got guts is none of your business. 6.1 million. Zhang Ziang was furious, got hot-headed, and shouted without hesitation, 8 million. Lin, I'm taking you head-on today. In front of everyone, I'll crush you so you know you can't compare to me. His third uncle cursed him inwardly, helpless at Zhang Ziang's recklessness. He couldn't keep his cool. If Lin Fan didn't follow, wouldn't it end up in his own hands for a loss? You're trash in front of me, always. Comparing myself to you is insulting. 8.1 million. 10 million. If I don't grind you under my heel, my name's not Zhang. Lin Fan cursed under his breath. He could have bought this stone for several million less, but that troublemaker Zhang Ziang had pushed it all the way to 10 million. Idiot. Stop bidding. This bastard is pissing me off. If I don't vent it hard, I won't sleep. Even so, you can't throw away money. Don't forget, we're supposed to trap Lin Fan. What if he stops bidding? Damn. Remembering the point of all this, Zhang Ziang finally calmed down. 10,100,000. Mr. Lin bids 10.1 million. Any higher bids? Young Master Jiang, can you go to 11 million? Can you beat him? You'd better not raise again. Thinking his scheme had worked, Zhang Ziang sneered arrogantly, Lin, this junk is worth at most 6 million. I baited you into spending 10 million. Let's see how badly you lose. What would a blind fool like you know? Blind fool? You're the blind one. If you've got guts, cut this stone open in public and let's see you make a fool of yourself. 10 million once. Any more bids? 10 million twice. 10 million 3 times. Congratulations, Mr. Lin. 10.1 million wins the opening jadeite rough stone. Many people at the scene shook their heads and started whispering. They all thought Lin Fan had wasted money, been maliciously bid up, and was bound to lose badly. Sir, do you want the jade you bought cut open? Or taken away? Please cut it open for me now. About half an hour later, Lin Fan's rough stone had been cut and delivered to him on a cart. Sir, better prepare a big red envelope. On the cart was the cut jade rough stone. Clear and bright high-ice poplar green jadeite. High-ice poplar green jadeite? It's definitely worth over 10 million. it actually rose in value. Yeah, 2 chunks this big. It's got to be worth over 20 million. We all misjudged it. This young guy really has skills. No one would have thought a stone bid up on purpose could still turn such a huge profit. Everyone there looked at Lin Fan with new respect. Impressive. Shaolin, your eye is incredible. No wonder you dared go against everyone and buy it even knowing the price was being driven up. Lin Fan, that's amazing. I thought you'd get burned badly. I never thought it'd cut into high ice poplar green and make you another huge profit. High ice poplar green worth around 20 million? Impossible. He couldn't believe his eyes. He had maliciously raised the price, hoping Lin Fan would bleed and lose big. Never in a million years did he expect Lin Fan to profit again and steal the spotlight. Jiang Ziang, you useless spendthrift. The Jiang family will collapse because of you sooner or later. Go on, keep bidding. Did you think raising the price on me would make me lose money? Don't get cocky. So what if it rose? What's there to brag about? Besides talking big, what can you actually do? If you've got the skill, cut a good stone yourself. Jiang Ziang was furious to the limit. Just you wait. Today I'm cutting a stone worth over 100 million, just to show you. Day 9 of using X-ray vision to strike it rich in jade and make 100 billion. Damn. This auction's not bad. Raw stone number 2 looks great. So big too. Top grade imperial green. Looks like I can score another bargain today. Uncle, it's them. I spotted them already. Ziang, don't mess this up again. Whatever they bid on, we follow. Bottom line. We either send them home empty-handed, or make them waste more money. Don't worry, uncle. Today I'm getting revenge for last time. First item, a Euromorgan jade ruff. Interested buyers, bidding starts now. Opening bid, 100,000. Each raise must be at least 10,000. What's so special about jade ruff from Euromorgan? Honestly, not many people here seem interested in these stones. Even an average jade dealer like Boss Me doesn't care for it. I'll bid 110,000. Oh? This gentleman bids 110,000. Any higher? Once at 110, twice at 110. Any higher? Wait. 120. Kid, you're out of luck meeting me today. Come on, raise it. 200,000. 210. 500,000. 600,000. Boss Lin, let him have it. That's already high enough. No, 1 million. Even the host didn't expect that. $1 million for this junk stone? His face lit up red with excitement. This gentleman bids 1 million. Any higher? Boss Lin, this is jade from Euromorgan. The skin's rough. Even if good jade comes out, it'll still rank a grade below local jade in texture and color, and won't sell well on the market. How's my eye, huh? Boss Me, you know that, don't you? Relax. I don't buy at a loss. If there's no higher bid, close the deal already. Fine. 1 million once, 1 million twice. At that moment, Jiang Ziang narrowed his eyes. What Lin Fan had shown before still scared him. If he's really paying $1 million for this stone, then it must be something special. Wait. I'll add another 110,000. 1.5 million. Looks like I guessed right. 1.6 million. 2 million. 3 million. Ha, you wanna fight me? You're still too green, kid. Well. Still bidding? Come on. Damn, it's up to 3 million already. Forget it, I won't bid. Damn, what? You're not bidding? Nope. Since you want this junk rock so badly, I'll let you have it. Pretty decent of me, right? You bastard, you played me. That's baseless. Keep talking like that and I'll sue you for slander. Enough, Ziang. It's only 3 million. We can afford that loss. Of course you can. It's not your money anyway. How can you say that? I was trying to comfort you. If you meant well, you should have warned me earlier, not now. So this was all a setup. A lot of people laughed. You see this kind of thing all the time at auctions. Especially the ones who try to follow a jade master's bids. They usually get burned bad. Boss Lin, you're brilliant. Damn, now that's the real good stuff. What is it, Boss Lin? The second item is the real prize. Hey, Boss Lin, keep it down. If people hear you, they'll follow your bids again. Boss Me, you should have warned me sooner. Look, I already said it out loud. They'll definitely raise with us now, right? Now we're screwed. We'll have to spend a fortune to get it. As the second item was brought up. Damn, could those two make their acting any worse? Ziang, whatever you do, don't follow them on this second item. I know that. Do I look stupid? Everyone, the second item is a jade ruff from Dana Pit. It's as big as 3 soccer balls, definitely a large stone. Opening bid, 100,000. Minimum raise, 10,000. Please bid. 200,000. 500,000. 600,000. Oh, this gentleman raised it to 600,000. Any higher? The host immediately beamed in, whether on purpose or not, looked at Zhang Ziang. Why are you looking at me? The whole room burst out laughing. Boss Zhang, this really is a rare good stone. If you don't buy it, you'll cry with regret later. Heh, it's yours then. Not following? Cut the crap. I know whether I should raise or not. If no one else wants to bid, it's sold. Congrats, sir. You got item number 2 for 600,000. Boss Lin, you're really buying it? You think I was messing with them? But this stone doesn't look that good. Who said it's no good? You'll see in a minute. This stone will make a huge profit. A massive one, Boss Lin. You said the second item was amazing. Why not explain it here and open everyone's eyes? Sure, no problem. Soon, amid the harsh grind of the wheel, Lin Fan's rough was being polished by the cutter. Damn, Imperial Green. I can't believe it. He actually cut out top-grade glassy Imperial Green. What? Imperial Green? I'm not dreaming, right? It really is Imperial Green. Clear, glassy Imperial Green. Top-grade Imperial Green. It really is top-grade Imperial Green. That's insanely rare. Coming here today was totally worth it. Damn, why didn't I bid on it? That's glassy Imperial Green. I bid 100 million. This is glassy Imperial Green. 100 million won't buy that. Don't lowball like that. I bid 150 million. 200 million. I bid 200 million. I want it. Damn, what I missed wasn't 100 million, it was 200 million. Day 8 of using X-ray vision to strike it rich in jade and make 100 billion. Miss, I've been in the jade gambling business for 20, 30 years. And you bring some nobody like this to challenge me? You're right. I am a nobody. Not as glorious as a so-called master like you. Are you insulting me, kid? Fine, fine. You've got guts. Then let's compete right now and see who's real. Sure. Let's let skill do the talking. What an overconfident fool. He actually dares challenge Master Hong, the three-eyed expert. Ha! Young people always need a hard lesson from life before they learn to rein in that arrogance. Master Hong, since this is a duel, no stakes would be boring, right? You're right, kid. I just got a 300-year-old Lingji. If you win, it's yours. But if you lose, I want your tongue. Fine. If I lose, forget my tongue. You can have my head. Hearing Lin Fan so confident, everyone was stunned. Fine. There are 8 stones here. I'll let you pick first. If I pick first, you won't stand a chance. Lin Fan didn't hesitate. He picked up a marker and marked several stones. There are 8 stones total. I picked 3. 5 are left. If even one of your stones is better than any one of my 3, I lose. Damn, what? Looking down on me? This is outrageous. I'll make you pay for this, kid. Fine, fine. If you want to die, I'll help you. Alright, I'll use this one against that one of yours. Hongmin pointed at a stone with fine skin and a window cut, then at one of Lin Fan's stones with rough, even blackish skin. Master Hong, isn't that a bit shameless? Miss, I didn't say this. This kid's just arrogant and ignorant. You're a famous stone gambling master. Bullying a young man like this, aren't you ashamed if word gets out? Oomph, kid, those words you said just now. Do you still dare stand by them? Why wouldn't I? Cut it open. The group went to the cutting machine. Master Hong drew a line on the stone, full of confidence. Cut it right along the line I drew. I guarantee it'll reveal high ice jade. There is high ice jade in there, but sadly, it's flawed. Ignorant frog in a well. Soon you'll see the gap between your eyesight and mine. Worlds apart. With a loud rumble, the machine started. The blade hit the stone, spraying watery sparks. Damn, it's green. From the clarity, it should be high ice, no question. The color's fairly green too, looks like apple green. Master Hong really has a good eye. If he says high ice, it's high ice. Ah, kid, convinced now? Don't celebrate too soon. Look closer. Better rinse it with clean water. The cutter immediately washed it with water. The cut surface shone even brighter, like sky after rain, beautiful beyond words. Kid, what else can you say now? What's the rush? Wait a bit longer and it'll crack. Ridiculous. Jade is so hard. Even ordinary metal blades can't leave a mark on it. No crack means no crack. Even if you wait 10,000 years, no crack will appear. Kid, you don't even know that and you dare call yourself a stone gambling master? Tell me, everyone, isn't that a joke? Utterly absurd. Hilarious. I really don't get it, miss. What exactly do you see in this kid? His face, or his skill? Watch your mouth. How dare you disrespect miss? Even if she likes pretty boys, that's her business. No one gets to say a word. You're too much. Miss Jean, don't get upset. If you do, they really win. Look, the jade's cut face is cracking. Miss, are your eyes playing tricks too? If there was no crack at first, then it can't what? It cracked, Master Hong. Is that a crack? Sure enough, a crack had appeared on the cut face and it was still spreading. Even if it's high ice jade, its value just dropped by at least 30%. Master Hong, convinced now? Jade is very hard. Even ordinary metal blades can't leave marks on it. That's what you said, right, Master Hong? Why you? Hearing him repeat what he'd said before, Hongan was so mad he almost coughed blood. Master Tong, don't let him rile you up. Even if it's cracked, it's still such a big piece of icy apple green jade. It's worth at least $1 million, right? Right. Kid, your turn. Fine. Master, please cut along this line. The cutter said nothing and skillfully worked the machine. With a roar, the stone split open. Kid, it's scrap. You lost. Why the rush? That's only one cut. I drew 4 lines. Master, keep cutting. Right after the second cut, Hongan glanced over and laughed. Bean jade, pale green. This junk isn't even worth 10 grand. Why rush? Keep watching. Then the third cut came down with a roar. Congrats, Mr. Lin. Waxy ice grade. Pretty good indeed. Too bad there's a huge black patch. Ruins the look. This piece is only worth 400 or 500 grand. You still lost. Why the rush? Isn't there one cut left? Hongan's face sank at once. First cut, scrap. Second cut, bean jade. Third cut, waxy ice. If the fourth is ice grade, or even high ice, this gets serious. Oof, just a last struggle. Let's see how long you can keep it up. Then the master moved at once. The fourth cut came down, and inside wasn't jelly-like at all, but like a lump of red wrapped in ice. It looked as gorgeous as a sunset cloud. Yeah, such a huge piece of top-grade red jade has to be worth over 30 million, right? Master Hong, name a price. What, cat got your tongue? Fine, kid, you got lucky this time. This one doesn't count. You cut 4 times, I only cut once. How's that fair? Master Hong, a loss is a loss. Even if you cut yours a few more times, it's still cracked. A few more cuts won't change facts. Shameless, Hong. Can't believe after just a few years, you've gotten this shameless. Outrageous. Who dares say that to me? Holy crap, old Master Fu, why did you come down here? Everyone's faces changed. No one expected old Master Fu, one of South City's 3 great jade masters, the purple-eyed master, to show up here. Oof. What, saw a tree so you stop barking? And no, I wouldn't. Just kidding, sir. My father may be famed in the jade world for his eyes, but his sense of justice is even more famous. Hong, you lost this badly. Aren't you scared word gets out and ruins the name you built for decades? Fine. I admit it. I lost. Take this 300 yearlingji. On day 7 of my challenge to make 10 billion by using X-ray vision to stones and score bargains, I bought this top raw jade for 32 million only to get mocked by the so-called experts. Such an obvious crack. One cut and it'll collapse hard. You'd better brace for bad luck. Thanks for the warning, Miss Jean. Miss Jean, worry about your own stone. We'll cut ours ourselves. What do you mean? I was trying to help. You clearly know nothing, yet act like you know more than me. Are you provoking me? What's wrong with you? We paid 32 million for this rough stone. We know how to cut it. What a joke. Miss Jean is expert level, you know. This kid really doesn't know his place, talking back to Miss Jean. Exactly. Doesn't even know his own weight. What right does he have? Miss Jean, just wait. That crack is huge. One cut and it'll collapse so bad he'll cry for his mom. Amid all the sneers, Lin Fan sighed. Master, please cut one by the marked numbers. I can do that, but kid, if I cut it your way, several cuts won't avoid the cracks. It'll probably collapse. If you ask me, you paid a lot for this. You don't want to be laughed at. Better not cut it here. Try somewhere else. Thanks for the warning, master. But I trust my eyes. Just cut it the way I said. Fine, if you're set on it, I'll start. The cutter sighed and got to work. The rumble drew a lot of eyes over. Is this guy thick-skinned, or just crazy? Cutting this kind of stone in public? Isn't he scared of becoming a laughingstock? As the cutter brought the blade down, thud, a chunk fell off. The cut piece showed green, but with obvious cracks. See? I told you it'd crack. Look at that. It was decent waxy green jade, but with this many cracks, even making beads would be risky, let alone pendants or bangles. It's useless. Exactly. So what if it showed green? Might as well not have. Kid, still cutting? I'd say forget it. Cut. Keep cutting. Like they say, one cut to hell, one cut to heaven. This stone looks like a total miscarriage of justice right now, a complete mess. But if I keep going, the clouds will clear and the moon will show one cut to heaven. You're pretty funny. It can't cut out anything good, and you're still preaching life lessons? Pumping yourself up? I'm telling the truth. If you don't believe me, Miss Jean, let the result prove it. Fine. If you really cut out something good, I'll buy it for double. Seriously, I can't figure out where this man gets all this confidence from. Even now, he still has this ridiculous hope for that junk stone. Kid, knowing your limits matters. Feeding yourself pep talk isn't a good thing. Hilarious. We usually sell dreams to other people, but this kid's a real talent selling one to himself. Does fooling yourself feel good? You're going a bit too far. It's fine. The more they look down on me now, the more shocked they'll be later. Master, please hurry and cut. The first few cuts were bound to fail. It'll only open up at the 7th cut. All right, I'll keep cutting. A harsh scraping sound rang out again. Sparks flew between blade and stone, dazzling to watch. With a roar, the second cut fell. Another piece of jade full of cracks came out. It had a bit of purple, but was barely different from scrap. Violet jade? Rare to see color this deep. Too bad, the cracks are too big and too many. At best you can make 2 or 3 beads. It's not worth much. This kid is really stubborn. Still wants to cut? Master, keep going. The cutter brought the blade down again. 3rd cut, 4th cut, all the way to the 6th, nothing but scrap. Kid, look, it's all waste. There's really no need to keep cutting. This cut will definitely bring out something good. The cutter took a breath and started the machine. The roar sounded again. Thump, a piece dropped. On the surface was a dark, oily sheen. It's oiling up? I heard stones with strong oiliness are usually good stuff. Could this be give me a break? We all saw the first few cuts. It was a wreck. Even if this cut shows oil, that doesn't mean it's good. The cutter wiped the stone clean. A crystal clear luster appeared on the surface. Oh my god, that yellow is so rich. This isn't imperial green, is it? No way. If it's this big, that's huge. It's not imperial green, but it is a yellow. Red tricolor jade. Too bad it's not full fortune luck longevity colors, or it'd be worth 2 or 3 times more. Sharp eye, Miss Jean. Not a pity. This stone isn't fully cut yet. You mean? Right. This is only the start. Master, please keep cutting. The cutter's face flushed with excitement. He hadn't expected real treasure to come out. He kept cutting as Lin Fan instructed. This kid really has godlike eyes. He said something would show on the 7th cut, and it did, not one cut early, not one late. With a roar, the 8th cut fell, and many people cried out together. Red, green, purple, fortune luck longevity tricolor jade. Oh my god, is this guy a god? How did he know it'd be fortune luck longevity? It really is. He's one of South City's top 3 young jade experts. He's seen more stones than most people have eaten bowls of rice, yet even he couldn't tell what was inside. But this young man not only saw it, he saw it exactly. Kid, still need to cut? Cut. Keep cutting. As the cutter's saw roared, the 9th cut came down. It was a colorless high ice piece from the fortune luck longevity jade. A piece this big is worth at least 60 or 70 million, right? Kid, stop cutting. Sell it to me now. I'll pay 60 million. I'll pay 70. I'll pay 150 million. Mr. Lin, I underestimated you before. Sorry. Would you still sell it to me? Miss Jean, if you want it, make it 200 million. What? 200 million? Right. The stone still has more than half uncut. But I'm sure every cut from here on will be good stuff. At 200 million, you'll get your money's worth. Miss, it's only shown good stuff in 3 cuts. Who dares say every cut will be this good? If it collapses, won't 200 million be a huge loss? Deal. Miss Uncle Han, no need to say more. I've made up my mind. Give me your bank account. I'll transfer it now. Straightforward, Miss Jean. Jean Anna didn't hesitate and transferred the 200 million on the spot. A lot of people there were stunned. As expected of the Jean family's eldest daughter, sending 200 million as casually as drinking water. So rich. Day 6 of my challenge to make 10 billion by using X-ray vision to score jade bargains. Master, cut where I marked. Why waste all that effort? Just cut it down the middle. It's only a 7 or 8 million rough stone. Even if it opens well, so what? If you don't know, keep quiet. Boss, I think young Master Jiang is right. This red jade only has decent color. The texture and clarity are pretty average. Just slice it open in 2 quick cuts. No need to waste time. It's my stone. Listen to me. Cut it how I tell you to. Oh, okay. I'll cut it now. Waste of time? In a minute I'll show you what top-grade violet jade looks like. The jade hidden for today's private auction is about to be cut open. It's definitely top-grade violet jade. I think so too. President John's, I can't be wrong. Boss Lin's red jade is about to be outshined. Partly because the rough stone in Jiang Xiang's hands was the finale piece. And partly because Jiang Xiang was Jiang Meng's nephew, so they wanted to flatter him. Both cutting machines roared at once. Smoke and dust billowed up at once and spread all around. Lin Fan's cutter stopped first. Everyone immediately craned their necks toward the stone on his machine. Congrats, Boss Lin. It went up, high ice red jade. The slightly noisy hall fell silent for a few seconds. Clearly, no one expected that one cut into this red jade rough would raise its value. How could it go up? Weren't both windowed ends of that rough just average quality? Boss Lin just got lucky. Even if a high-grade red came out, it'd only go up 1 million at most. After all, the other windows still looked average, right? There can't be that much top-grade red jade in there. So they still figured this piece wasn't worth that much. The cut red jade didn't look very big either. Beside them, Jiang Xiang stopped staring at his own lavender rough and moved over to Lin Fan. I thought it'd be some huge red jade. It's just this little bit? How much could it be worth? Calling you ignorant is being nice. Keep cutting. You've got some nerve. Cut more and you'll definitely lose. Yeah, Boss Lin, since you're already up, sell it now. Keep cutting and it'll drop. Ha, what's luck worth? Nothing. If you've got no brains, luck won't help. The people watching were all from Zhanghai's jade trade. They all relied on the Jade Association in Zhang, so they joined Jiang Xiang in mocking him. But Lin Fan acted like he heard none of it, nor saw Jiang Xiang's glare. He said coldly, cut it. If you need to explain, do it. No more crap. Following the other chalk line Lin Fan drew, they started cutting again. Lin Fan, you sure this cut won't tank it? Relax. Trust me. And just as Lin Fan's red jade rough was getting its second cut, the machine cutting Jiang Xiang's lavender jade suddenly started spinning empty too. That lavender piece is the finale. It's bound to soar. Congrats in advance, young Master Jiang, on a big profit. Unlike some people, who make 800 grand and think they've made it. The crowd started flattering Jiang Xiang, and while they did, they didn't forget to sneer at Lin Fan too. Big gain? My ass. If this doesn't wipe you out, you're lucky, Lin. No skills, so stop showing off. Jealous watching me make money? I get it. As the rising stone dust settled, everyone rushed to crowd around the machine cutting the lavender stone. Like they were scared to miss this top-grade lavender jade. Young Master Jiang, it looks like it tanked. Damn, no way. What they saw was shocking. The lavender jade rough had been cut clean in two, and one half held crystal clear glass-grade lavender jade. But the other half was basically white rock. Nothing. In a rough this big, only half had glass-grade heavy lavender jade, and the other half had nothing? Man, this really tanked. Yeah. Judging by this half alone, it's worth maybe 13 million. But Jiang Meng and Jiang Xiang paid over 24 million for this lavender rough. No one expected the cut lavender jade to be worth only 13 or 14 million. Everyone froze, shut their mouths, and didn't dare say much. See? What did I tell you? With his luck, this lavender piece was bound to drop, and hard. That's a loss of over 10 million. Sure, we made less, but at least we made money. It's way better than losing like them. The people who'd mocked Lin Fan were now ashamed, heads down, too embarrassed to look at him. Jiang Xiang looked awful. Kid, don't get cocky. It's only 10 million. If I lose it, I lose it. It's not like I can't afford it. Lin Fan chuckled, looked at Jiang Xiang with open contempt, then seemed unable to hold it in and burst out laughing, full of scorn and mockery. Young Master Jiang, impressive. You don't even care about 10 million. Zhang Ziang was burning with rage and gave a cold snort. As his words fell, the machine making the second cut on Lin Fan's red jade ruff also started spinning empty. Big gain. Big gain. Mr. Lin's red jade ruff hit big. The people who mocked Lin Fan felt even more humiliated, like they'd been slapped over and over. Their faces burned. This big a piece of high ice red jade? This is a huge gain. A real huge gain. At least 15 million, maybe 2 million more after processing. By now everyone could see that, aside from the two windowed ends, the rest was all high-grade red jade. Boss Lin really is something. Whenever he makes a move, he makes a killing. Of course. Think about it. Boss Lin's been in the jade game this long and never lost money. Zhang Ziang was furious beyond words. He let out an angry snort, turned, and left. He didn't even carry his own lavender jade away. Lin Fan, you're amazing. Who knew this stone would double in value once cut? And, how did you know this jade would soar? Lin Fan laughed. Of course he couldn't say he had X-ray vision, so he brushed it off. I didn't know it'd jump this much. I just hadn't had any red jade before and wanted to buy one. Who knew I'd get this lucky? Boss Lin, I'll offer 18 million. Sell me this high ice red jade. What do you think? Mr. Wang, what a coincidence. Since you like it, 18 million it is. Done. Nice and easy. Boss Lin, I paid you 8 million for that ruff, and you flipped it for 18 million with one cut. Boss Lin's really something. Using X-ray vision to strike it rich in jade gambling and make 10 billion. Day 5. Damn. This auction's quality is seriously good today. A huge top-grade red jade. Looks like I can score another bargain on this one. Everyone, thanks for coming to today's auction. The first item today is a top-grade ice-type red jade windowed ruff. Starting bid, 5 million. Each raise must be at least 50,000. Bidding starts. 5.5 million. 7 million. 7.35 million. 7.35 million. Any higher bids? This is an ice-type red jade. 7.4 million. Everyone turned to look. They all thought this ruff was ice-type red jade. Its value was pegged at around 7.5 million, so they were curious who'd pay more. 7.45 million. Zhang Ziang had lost a bet to Lin Fan yesterday. In front of everyone, Zhang Ziang had eaten that human-sized bread roll. Now that he saw Lin Fan wanted this jade, he had to drive up the price. Seeing Zhang Ziang bid against him, Lin Fan guessed what he was up to. Since Zhang wants to make things hard for me, I may as well play along. Zhang, you're still holding a grudge? Trying to screw me on purpose? This ruff is worth 7.5 million at most. You're jacking up the price on purpose, huh? Zhang Ziang smiled smugly and said nothing. Fine. If you're set on going against me today, I'll go all the way. Even if I lose money, I'm taking this red jade ruff. At that moment, Lin Fan looked to outsiders like an enraged lion, eyes blazing with fury. Yeah, I'm messing with you, Lin. What can you do about it? You made me lose face yesterday. Fine, fine. 7.5 million. If you've got guts, keep bidding. Let's see who loses money today. 7.55 million. Lin Fan, this ruff is expensive. Don't lose money just because you're fighting him. Stay calm. Relax. When have you ever seen me lose money? Just then, the boss on stage saw how intense things were between them. He was already itching to stir the pot and keep them bidding. Young Master Jiang is at 7.55 million. Any higher bids? If not, this ruff goes to young Master Jiang. 7.6 million. Good. This gentleman bids 7.6 million. Anyone else want to raise? In everyone else's eyes, except Lin Fan's, this rough red jadeite was worth about 7.5 million. If it turned out well and got finely carved, it'd net maybe 5 or 600 grand. Each time, they only raised by the minimum. Just 50 grand, no more. Soon, Lin Fan pushed the red jadeite to 8 million. Kid, even if this stone pans out, and you carve it well, it's worth 8 million at most. Buy it for 8 million now, and you'll still eat the labor cost. You'll lose big. I don't care. It's my money. What, not raising now? Aren't you loaded? Come on, let's keep burning cash. I said that on purpose, to make people think I was just bidding out of spite, not because I saw this red jadeite's real value. Kid, you think I'm as dumb as you? Losing money out of spite? Zhang Ziang really is Chairman Zhang's nephew. He's got guts and brains. Better not mess with him. Yeah, Boss Lin is still too young. He can't keep his cool. No profit at all, and he still has to pay extra. Yeah, and he might not just overpay. He could even lose money. Before the stone's cut open, who knows if it'll profit or lose? Jiang Zia won't raise? That's chickening out. I'll let you off today. Just then, the auction boss was afraid Lin Fan might back out from all the gossip, so he quickly spoke up. All right. The windowed red jadeite rough, 8 million once. Any higher bids? Sold? Congrats, Boss Lin. You got the red jadeite rough for 8 million. The auction boss tried hard to hide his excitement. He never expected this rough stone to sell for 8 million. A sky-high price. He almost laughed out loud. All right. Next is today's finale lot, everyone. Lately, there's been a violet jadeite in the jade world that's made huge waves. Heard of it? Recently, right? The Star of Joey, a 200,000 yuan rough stone. It yielded over 9,000 grams of glassy violet jadeite. The whole piece was polished into one giant cabochon, plus 9 smaller faces. Its value shot from 200,000 to 120 million. Damn, a 200,000 violet rough stone jumped all the way to 120 million? Even TV dramas wouldn't dare write that. Even with X-ray eyes, I've never scored a steal that huge. Could this violet rough stone come from the same mine as the Star of Joey? That's right, this covered violet rough stone is from the exact same mine as the Star of Joey. No need to doubt that. This private auction boss has worked with the Shanghai Jade Association many times before, so he's credible. The moment he said that, everyone got excited. Then quit talking and start the auction. What's the opening bid? This covered violet jadeite rough starts at 15 million. Since it's high value, each raise must be at least 100,000. Bidding starts now. As soon as the boss finished, everyone started bidding. Very soon, the covered violet jadeite hit 18 million, and Lin Fan used his X-ray vision. The violet jadeite inside this rough stone was spread very unevenly. Aside from the very top, there was only a layer of jadeite about 4 centimeters thick. Most of the rest was trash stone. If you wanted to extract all the jadeite in this rough stone, you'd need someone with extremely rich cutting experience. And people like that are very, very rare. At least Jiang Ziang and Jiang Mang don't have that skill. I'll bid 20 million. Jiang Mang called it on the spot, raising by 2 million at once. The whole room went quiet. This was a blind stone, after all. Bidding 20 million with no clue what was inside was already risky. If all the jadeite in the whole rough stone could be cut out cleanly, its total value might reach 25 or 26 million. But if the cutting skill was poor, it'd probably collapse. I'll bid 20.2 million. Earlier, Jiang Ziang made me spend 500 or 600 grand extra to get that red jadeite. This time, I've got to make them pay. What, you still have money? This is a blind stone, not like that windowed one. Can we really buy it? I never planned to buy this stone. I'm just driving up his price. Damn, you're really wicked. Jiang Mang looked over at Lin Fan again. He hated Lin Fan to the core now, but Lin Fan wasn't scared of him. So for the moment, he could only keep bidding higher. 20.3 million. Even though I'm broke right now, if I borrow some, I can still get 30 or 50 million. Even if I can't screw over the Jiang uncle and nephew in the end, it still wouldn't be a loss if I borrowed money to buy this violet jadeite. 20.4 million. Chairman Jiang, young Master Jiang, come on. Let's keep bidding. Let's see who this jadeite ends up with. Jiang Mang gave a cold snort. He really had studied this rough stone already. He'd valued it at around 30 million, so he'd had the confidence to keep bidding. I bid 22 million. I bid 22.2 million. Damn it, Lin Fan, if you want to play, then follow us and raise by 1 million at a time. Quit wasting time with 100,000 at a time. What is it, Jiang Zia? You think just because your uncle's the vice chairman of the Jade Association, he can cover the sky with one hand? What a joke. The bidding rules are set by the private auction boss. What's that got to do with you? Seeing the tension getting worse on both sides, the auction boss hurried over to smooth things out. Gentlemen, as long as each raise is at least 100,000, it's fine. Lin, huh? Then let's play this to the end today. 23 million. 23.2 million. I bid 23.3 million. Even Jiang Mang started getting nervous. At this point, the price had passed 23 million. Even if things went exactly as he expected and the whole jadeite was cut out, the profit would only be a bit over 6 million. So he started bidding more carefully and only added 100,000. 23.3 million. At a price this high, looks like you uncle and nephew are dead set on taking this stone. Fine. I won't fight you for it this time. As the auctioneer brought his gavel down, this violet jadeite was sold to uncle and nephew Jiang Mang and Jiang Ziang for 23.3 million, ending the auction. All right. Enough talk. Thanks, everyone, for coming to my auction. As for the rough stones bid on today, I'll explain them for free. Why's Lin in such a rush to leave? Scared the cut will embarrass you? Embarrass me? I'm afraid I'll embarrass you. Fine then. Then let's cut open all our rough stones. I'd like to see who gets slapped in the face. Day 13 of turning stone gambling into 10 billion with hindsight. Damn, that's huge. A top-grade rough stone. I have to grab this bargain. Boss, how much for this one? Kid, you've got sharp eyes. This is white rock sand from the Muna pit. If you want it, it's 200,000. Boss, can you go lower? Kid, this is top-grade white rock sand. It'll definitely yield premium jade. Just think, buy it for 200,000, and if it opens imperial green, you could flip it and buy a Panamera. You've got a point, boss. I want this stone. I'll offer 250,000. Hey, who let you out? Idiot. Do you even get first come, first served? I saw it first. So what? If you haven't paid, it's not yours. I want it too now. Highest bidder wins, get it? If you've got the guts, bid higher. Can't afford it? Then this stone's mine. Who are you looking down on? Cutting in, and you've still got the nerve? I'll bid 260,000. Just 10 grand more? So cheap. A guy like you will never get rich. I'll bid 300,000. I'll do 300,001. Haggling with a cheapskate like you is boring. Waste of breath. I'm out. The buzzcut guy gave up with nasty words, then quietly signaled the stall owner, a sly smile curling on his lips, like his scheme had worked. So he's a shill, driving up the price on purpose. A stone that should have cost 200,000 got pushed over 300,000. They squeezed an extra 100,001 out of me. Damn it, they played me for a sucker. I'll settle with you later. Kid, pay up. This stone is yours. Fine. Boss, since I paid extra, it can't be for nothing. You should cut it for me, right? Fine, I'll cut it for free. The boss skillfully started the machine and split it along the grain. Damn, kid, you've got luck. It's ice jade with floating green. Sell it to me. I'll pay 500,000. What? A stone with this much water and you want it for just 500,000? Kid, I'll offer 1 million. What do you think? This is ice grade, true high ice, clean overall, fine texture, enough for 2 bangles. The rest can be made into cabochons or pendants. I'll take it for 1.5 million. 1.5 million is fair enough. Looks like this gentleman really knows stone. Alright, sold for 1.5 million. This piece is yours. Ming, that kid got crazy lucky. A stone worth just over 300,000 actually cut into jade worth 1.5 million. He hit the jackpot. You've got no eye at all. Why didn't you keep bidding? Jade worth 1.5 million, and you stopped at 300,000. You practically handed him a bargain. How was I supposed to know it'd produce something big? That kid made a killing. He'll probably buy more. Next time I'll drive the price through the roof and make him bleed. Kid, congrats on the big score. My stall's your lucky spot. Want to buy a few more stones? Definitely. I think this place is lucky too. Why are you still here? Jealous watching me get rich? Want to pick a good one too? It's just $1 million plus. What's there to envy? I've cut $1 million top grade jade before. That was before you even knew where you were. Keep bragging. I don't buy it. No need to argue, you two. You don't know each other yet. Better pick some stones. Hope you both get rich. I like this one. I've got a strong feeling it'll yield something big again. How much? I'll take it. I just made $1 million, money's no issue. The stall owner had never seen Lin Fan pick rough stones like this. Just a few glances and he bought one. After making $1 million, the guy was clearly floating. This one's not expensive, 200,000. 200,000 and that's not expensive? I really want it, give me a better price. Lin Fan seemed to be bargaining, then deliberately glanced at the buzzcut guy, like saying, let's see if you dare raise it again. Kid, you just said money was no issue. Why haggle over a 200,000 stone? Fine, 200,000 it is. I'll take it. Hold on. You got a huge bargain last time. I won't make it easy this time. I'll bid 250,000. He took the bait. Let's see how I play this. You still dare bid against me? Didn't you hear I just made over $1 million? Money's no issue. I'll bid 260,000. Money's no issue, huh? Yet you only dare add 10,000 each time. Aren't you embarrassed? I'll bid 360,000. The buzzcut guy kept raising without hesitation, acting rich. He was thinking of winning back every cent of the million Lin Fan had just made. Their bidding war drew a crowd of passersby, all shaking their heads. They thought the two young men were acting on impulse. A 200,000 stone had been pushed to 5 or 600,000. Fine if it yielded big, but if it failed, it'd be a brutal loss. The stall owner was thrilled. The higher the bid, the better. Meeting a rookie and not ripping him off hard would be a waste. 600,000, I'm determined to get this stone too. If you've got the guts, keep raising. You really dare raise it? What a rich idiot. I'm not fighting a fool. The stone's yours. Lin Fan suddenly gave up, his face full of mockery. He'd only been raising the price on purpose. He was just playing with them. The buzzcut guy and the stall owner were both stunned. Kid, you're giving up already? I'm not stupid. 600,000 can buy me a pile of stones. It's not worth it for this one. Come on, a fortune can't buy a good stone. This one's pretty big. If it cuts into true ice-grade jade, you'll make at least a few 100,000. You're just giving it up? Isn't that handing someone else a huge bargain? The emperor's not worried. So why are you? You're a businessman. What, you pick your customers now? Even if I don't buy it, someone else will. Sell it to him. Only then did the stall owner and the buzzcut guy realize they'd been played by Lin Fan. But by now the stall was packed with onlookers. If this stone didn't sell today, how could he do business later? Fine, I'll sell it to you. A sale is a sale, whoever buys it. He thought he'd first make the buzzcut guy pay, smooth this over, then quietly refund him later. But who knew the buzzcut guy would panic? Ming, where am I supposed to get that kind of money? We agreed before, I was only here to raise the price. You never said I'd have to pay too. That one sentence sold the stall owner out completely. Just raising the price? So you're a crooked dealer, hiring shills to scam people. No wonder he kept bidding against me. Everyone, come look. This black-hearted crook uses shills to trap people. Disgusting. Don't ever buy jade rough from this guy again. The crowd watching finally got it too. They all started condemning the stall owner and the buzzcut guy. The boss never looked honest. I bet no one will buy stone from him again. Yeah, he's done for this time. The whole jade market will know. Everyone, record this on your phones and post it online. Let's see how this boss scams people after that. You're not scared of godlike enemies. Just pig-level teammates. Damn, you're such a screw-up.